Oh, there's the other artist. How you guys doing?
Good.
Amazing.
What to do?
We have a really cool art battle for you today. It's gonna be a character design art battle. And I have 3 competitors. First up, we have Adam 1. How you doing, Adam?
I'm at the top of my game. I'm ready.
A fierce competitor. Next up, we have Stefari. How you doing, Steph?
Good. Thanks for having me.
And lastly, we have the amazing Trainz. How you doing, Trainz?
Well, hello there.
Okay, guys, we're gonna spin these wheels over here, get some prompts that we have to include in our artwork, and in the end, we're gonna come back together, show what we made, and it's up to you, the fans at home, to vote on your favorite. You decide the winner. All right, guys, are you ready to jump into this thing?
Yeah.
Make it happen, Captain.
All right, let me bust out the wheels of doom.
Doom, 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 doom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's so small.
So, on this wheel, which I am naming the attribute wheel, we have a bunch of attributes.
Okay.
Who would have thought?
There's things that you have to involve in your character in a big or small way. And you know, your character could be a humanoid character, it could be an animalistic character, it could be a mythological character. Kind of the sky's the limit on what you want to do. But I'm gonna spin this wheel 2 times, and it's 2 things that have to be some way involved in our character.
Okay, so we all get the same prompt. I love it.
Yes, yes, yes.
Move that bus.
Claws.
Rawr.
Love it.
Steph, how you feeling about claws? Have you drawn characters with claws before?
Oh yeah. Lots of babes with claws.
You got a strong connection to claws at all, Trainz?
Just the sandy kind.
Sandy claws, okay. Merry Christmas to you as well. The next attribute shall be... Don't be claws again.
Claws on claws.
Scales. Claws and scales.
Oh wow. Claws and scales.
Yeah.
Well, claws and scales, they really go together. It's just gonna be ferocious at this point.
I like the way you're thinking there, Trainz. I like the way you're thinking. Let's shoot it over to Adam 1. Adam 1, how you feeling about claws and scales?
Well, I mean, right off the bat, I'm hearing dragons and fire-breathing creatures, but it's pretty simple and too easy of an approach, so we're gonna have to shake that up.
I already went immediately to like Nagini, like scaled babe with claws.
We're gonna move on to the next wheel.
Wheel number 2.
Fight.
This is a good old-fashioned random object wheel. I'm gonna just spin this one time. So, the object shall be... jewels.
Oh.
The family kind?
Could be. Although this is YouTube, so don't get too detailed and realistic with that, please. We got claws, we got scales, we got jewels. All right, guys. Good luck to you all. Good luck to me. I'm gonna need it most of all, and I'll see you at the final reveal. Okay, so here's the deal. If you're watching the other series on my YouTube channel, you might know that I'm designing my own trading card game. And I thought this would be a great opportunity to possibly design one of these cryptid cards for my trading card game. In my game, I have a bunch of these guardian characters, I have a bunch of these denizen characters, but the cryptid card will be like a mythological rarity, very rare card. Did I specifically design this battle just so that I could kill 2 birds with 1 stone and work on my TCG while doing an art battle? Maybe. Maybe I did.
Are you sure about that?
Okay, yes, I did. So I think that is my plan, and that is gonna involve some research. So let's dive into it. I've hopped over to Google and typed in cryptid with claws and scales, and I was off and running.
So Trainz, whatever will we create with scales, claws, and jewels? Well, that's a good frickin' question.
Claws, scales, jewels.
I'm really excited by these prompts. They're right up my alley, so I'm excited to kind of have fun with them. I'm hoping to draw a lot of inspiration from like 80s and 90s anime and video games.
First thought, what everyone's gonna go to is gonna go dragon. Done. We can't just go simple. We have to make our lives difficult.
I can pull a tarot card. That'll help me. All right, great oracle. Maybe you can tell me which subject to paint.
So I'm dancing around the idea of prehistoric, post-apocalyptic, or both together.
A big part of the excitement for this challenge for me is getting to create a character and have fun with character design rather than tattoo design.
Come on. Dragon. And what kind of dragon? Light. And we have our friend 1000. A light dragon it is.
Okay, so here's the deal. I kind of want to combine two cryptids. There's the classic chupacabra, which, you know, when it started in Puerto Rico, it was kind of a lizard thing, but then when it migrated to the rest of the Americas, like in Mexico, it became more of like a dog type creature. So there's things to play with there. And then the other cryptid is called the Veo, or the Veo. It's an Indonesian cryptid. Like if you look east of Java and a couple islands east of Bali, there's this little island right here called Rinca. Supposedly, this cryptid is from that tiny little island in southeast Indonesia. And it's kind of based off of like a pangolin, which is a super sick animal that is not on my radar very often. I'm not over here thinking about pangolins that often, but they are scaly, they do have long claws, and I think a combination of these two cryptids would definitely be interesting. Plus, I can put my own spin on it, make it cool. Will it be cool enough to compete with these other awesome artists? I don't know, but I'm gonna bust out my sketch pad and kind of see what I can come up with.
You can say you hate me, I know that you want me, baby, good luck forgetting me.
I started out my chupacabra / Veo combination cryptid by drawing like a dog, rat, vicious face. Then with the scales of the pangolin, it would also bring in that sort of lizard version of the chupacabra too, so it's almost like I'm covering both bases there. With this sketch, the claws were pretty easy, the scales were pretty easy, but the only tricky part was probably figuring out how to work in those jewels. Okay, got my concept sketch going here. He's creepy, he's spooky, he's gnarly, he's scaly. The Veocabra. It's a little rough around the edges, but I think it's gonna look super sick when it's painted. He's like a rat, dog, lizard, pangolin, beast. He's got some claws going here. Definitely got a lot of scales going on. He's got little jewels like embedded into some of his scales. And then there's like these little crystal jewels on the jungle floor as well. I think it'll be cool to paint this and have these jewels like shining. I tried to put him in a little bit of a jungle environment, and then I'll put in some more foliage and stuff, I think, live as I paint it. But with my concept sketch done, it's time for me to get this transferred onto my panel so that I can start painting.
Make it timeless, never let it fade. Make it timeless, never let it fade.
I laid down some Seural transfer paper, then laid my concept art on top and started tracing it with my ballpoint pen. That way the pressure from the pen goes through the concept art, through the transfer paper, and presses the red lines onto my panel to transfer my sketch. Cool, I got my piece transferred onto my panel. Now I'm gonna hit it with a light wash of acrylic to kind of tone my panel, make it so that the background isn't pure white, and just kind of lock in my sketch here. The Veocabra lurketh. With all the prep work done, it is the exciting part. It is the part where we begin painting. My plan is quite loose. Not sure what colors I'm gonna use precisely. Not sure which direction I'm gonna take it, but the vibes are strong. The dream is big, and the Veocabra is waiting to emerge. So let's get painting right now. Here we go, we're gonna paint. Busted out my beloved, trusty, and well-used Stay Wet palette and started mixing up some deep jungle greens to paint this background. And listen, while I get started working on this background, I'm gonna let you know that this video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace is a website where you can build a website. They make it super easy with their amazing templates where all you gotta do is drop your content into their beautiful templates and you got a website, baby. Plus, with new amazing features like Squarespace payments, your online shop can accept payments right away and even allow for more payment options like ACH, Apple Pay, Klarna, Afterpay, and more. Plus, with invoicing, scheduling, design tools, subscription products, and more, you have everything you need to share your vision with the world. So go to squarespace.com to start your free trial. And then when you're ready to launch your site, go to squarespace.com/1000 for 10% off the first purchase of a website or domain. What's up?
Hello.
How's it going, bro?
Good. How's it going?
Good. I'm calling to check in on your progress.
We're doing good. We found our theme. We've got a good story going. And, you know, my work, it's just usually like months on a single painting.
Yeah.
So it's been a really cool challenge to have such a condensed amount of time.
I know a lot of your stuff is like graphite mixed with oftentimes like gold leaf and stuff like that. Like, what mediums are you working with on this one?
Acrylic painting, but really heavy on the illustration. And I started out using marker drawings and doing like black and white illustration, and then I'm layering the paints over the top. And I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm tapping into your energy, and I'm like, is this how he does it, you know? But yeah, it's a whole new thing for me, so it's kind of on the fly as we're going.
These art battles are really good about like kind of shoving people out of their comfort zone and having you step outside your normal wheelhouse. What do you think your chances are? You got this one in the bag? You gonna win?
Oh man, I don't know. I'm proud of it, and when I'm proud of it, the people like it. That's how it is. I hate to be cocky about it, but I'm proud of myself with what's coming out. And Dragon Friend Henry is happy too.
Okay, so I've got my jungly background going on in here, except for just maybe like a couple little plants that are gonna overlap my character. I'll get back to those later. But I do get to paint my character now, which is the exciting part of the painting for me. The Veo Cabra. I think it's gonna be super cool to paint all these scales. Probably a little bit tedious, but I think it'll be fun. And then the final reveal is just around the corner. Adam 1's art is so like detailed, crazy detailed sketches and illustrations. Stefari's art is like dark and bold and sexy, and just her stuff is so sick. And Trainz has this like crazy, iconic, illustrative, a little bit cartoony, a little bit street art, a little bit comic book, very cool style. I wonder what kind of characters they're making right now. I guess we'll find out at the final reveal, but I gotta finish my painting. So it's time to continue on the Veo Cabra. I think the best cryptids are always a little bit scary. So for the mouth, I wanted it to be shiny and slobbery with sharp, vicious teeth. But every detail in this mouth is so tiny. And then we have this rat tail that is kind of pink and looks like a worm at the same time. Definitely a creepy jungle cryptid. All right, I'm calling to check in on my competition. How is your progress going so far on the art battle?
It's going well. I feel really confident in my character. Really hoping I can beat you guys, but we'll see.
How was it working the prompts in there?
It was really fun. I had a million ideas right after the call. Started sketching right away.
All these pangolin scales legitimately took me so long. It was such a tedious process.
And I've been having fun with it.
Yeah.
So hopefully that shows in the final result.
What do you think your chances are? You got this one in the bag?
I mean, I'd like to think so, but we'll see.
I always set my expectations low.
Yeah, I'm just happy to be here.
Have you had any struggles so far?
So far, so good. I'm liking what I'm putting together. The 3 prompts themselves are tricky to put together, but naturally I want to be difficult and choose a different path.
For sure. I would honestly be surprised if we even saw one single dragon in this thing. Feeling good about your submission?
I have 2.
Whoa, you got the double submission?
And I was like, I'm just going to make 2, and I'll present one, and hope I love it.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I gotta see that second one too.
Almost 24 hours.
Now that the scales were finally done, I could start working on the small details. For the jewels, I wanted to have this like pink bounce light radiating off of them, and I was kind of just figuring out this effect as I went along. Then I just needed to do the claws and the last few plants, and the Veo Cabra is done. Yeah, the Veo Cabra. I like it. I love it. I want some more of it. My jungle cryptid, I think, turned out pretty saucy. Pretty cool character design, combining the Veo with the Chupacabra and then adding in the gems and the jewels and adding my own little flavor to it. This really sets things off for the cryptid cards. I'm gonna try and hand paint all the cryptid cards in my TCG. That was the plan from the get-go, and this battle really just kind of like shoved me through that door, so I feel super solid about that. I'm loving the colors, some of the bounce lighting that's going on, the drool and the whiskers and the shines and the shading. Feeling solid, but is it solid enough to beat these other fierce competitors? The final reveal call is literally in about 4 hours from now, so I wonder how the other artists are doing. Are they still painting? Are they still putting the finishing touches on theirs? But we're just about to find out. But before we do that, I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you're not already. If you like these art battle videos, I got a whole bunch more. There's a playlist down in the description where we do art battles on movies and album covers, custom shoes, custom skateboards. I think there's like 10 of them now, so check them out. And my Halloween sale is going on now on all my merch. If you spend $49 or more, you get 10% off. $99 or more, you get 15% off. And $149 or more, you get 20% off your entire order. Check that out at 10hun.shop. I got t-shirts, hoodies, prints, freaking jigsaw puzzles, playing cards, sweatpants, hats, all kinds of cool stuff. Check that out at 10hun.shop. Get yourself some discounts. Okay, guys. Oh, win or lose, I think I made a super solid piece of art for my TCG, and I'm very, very happy about that. Woo! Okay, let's go find out what these other artists made. It's time for the final reveal call. Oh, there's the artist. Are you guys ready for this final reveal?
Heck yeah.
I'm so excited. All right, let's just jump into it. I have been aching to see what you guys made. So I have all of your names right here. We will draw a name to see who presents their artwork first. The first artist shall be Trainz.
Yay!
Woo! Take it away, Trainz.
Well, I went ahead and stuck to that classic digital art.
The classical, traditional digital art.
Green.
Ooh.
Wow.
Oh, that's so dope, bro. What
It
the
looks
heck?
so good.
I love the like RGB effects with like the offset colors too.
It was exciting to put something together. This was actually my third one because the other two I was like, you know what? I just not feel it.
It looks amazing. I love the fish.
Well, here is Trashito, our good old classic raccoon boy here. He's got 4 sets of claws, 6 jewels, and our scaly friend is about to be dinner.
Oh, the fish scales, yeah.
I tried making like a raccoon mermaid, but I was like, this is kind of weird looking. So he just got done late night shopping. The store was closed, but he figured, you know, he'd take what he needed.
Super cool, yeah. I love the offset style and all the glowing effects. Like the lighting on this is really dope.
Yeah, I typically try to stick to like cell shading stuff because I do predominantly like apparel print stuff. I was like, I'll add a little glowies and a little gradients and some hazies. I was like, oh, we'll have some fun with it.
Was there a thought process behind selecting a raccoon, or are you just like raccoons are sweet?
Raccoon was number 3. When I thought claws, I was like, oh, I really want like something with like giant crab claws. So I got like 2 designs that I put together with like these giant crab claws. Both of them were like turtle based, and technically turtles are scales. But I was like, I don't know if that's gonna translate that well without me saying it. So I was like, all right, let's pivot. My daughter was like, Dad, it needs to be a mermaid. I was like, okay, I'll try a mermaid. And this mermaid did not work either.
Do you have the rejects?
I have one of them, I think, on the machine.
I also like the little guy in the bush in the background. It's a good little addition.
Yeah, those stars are so sick too. I like the 10 hun shout out on the sleeve.
Oh, hey, you got it.
I ain't mad at that.
You know, Peter doesn't decide who wins.
But a 10 hun shout out never hurts your score.
Oh,
So here is
nice.
Oh, dude.
the other one. I was like, I'll put some gems on his back or jewels, and then
Wow.
big turtle, crab, lizard, man thing.
Is it messed up that I kind of like this one better?
No,
This
no.
is sick. I love this
It's
one.
really good.
That's
Legit.
so cool.
The third one, like I started shading it out,
Oh, that one's sick too. What the heck?
Dude.
but I didn't know which one to pick.
That was dope. All right. Well, that's a tough act to follow.
I know. Now I'm nervous. My hands are sweaty.
The next artist shall be Adam. Let's go.
Oh, all right.
Well, I think I stuck to the script on this one. Seemed like the obvious answer was dragons. And so I did a traditional acrylic painting.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Wow.
That's dope.
That is a dragon, but I didn't want to do like the traditional hoarding, evil dragon type feel. So I wrote a new story. You see, dragons actually aren't evil and they're not hoarders at all. They just have gemstone hearts.
Wow.
And because of all the fire inside of them and all the pressure, they can make diamonds inside of themselves. And humans really wanted those diamonds, so they started to label dragons as evil and as hoarders for keeping their heart all to themselves. But really, this dragon's chilling, like meditating, levitating dragon. But down here, we have all these knights.
Those knights don't stand a chance.
So sick.
They're getting ready to attack this super innocent, like loving guy who's obviously not a hoarder and obviously not menacing in any way. But in order for humans to feel good, stealing things from sacred beings, they have to label them as evil.
That is so cool. Dang, and the robotic aspect of it, like, this is like a bit of lore on Adam, but like you used to draw technical drawings of cars, right?
Yes.
Like that robot like makes sense. Like it looks like it would be a robot that is like could actually physically exist. My robots always just like look like balls and tubes. I really love how like detailed and illustrative the dragon is, but then when it comes to the knights and some of the background elements, it's like simplistic to the point of being like insanely stylized. They're so simple that they look sick. They're almost like little floating chess pieces or something, and I love that so much.
Yeah, but they got, the crosses, because, like Christianity was all about like slaying the dragons and sending Archangel Michael to take the dragons down from heaven. So they're like the Crusaders.
Yeah, that's so cool. And the perspective is really dope too, as far as like vanishing point type of vibe.
Yeah, you can see where my vanishing points, I have them taped out on either side.
Does that dragon have a name?
Lancelot.
Awesome. How big is that?
18 inches by 24 inches.
Such a solid piece. I love it. Dope, dope, dope.
Heck yeah.
Okay, back-to-back bangers. The fans already have a tough decision to make, and it's between me and Steph. Who's it gonna be? Who's it gonna be?
Maybe me. Save best for last, maybe.
Steph is next. Oh my gosh.
Ah!
I'm not lying. Here's your name written there. I've been accused of rigging the bucket before, so.
I would believe that too.
Wow, that is so dope. Oh my gosh.
So I clearly went the opposite route of Adam and chose a very malicious and greedy dragon lady to draw.
Ooh, so cool.
She uses her claws like as a way to pickpocket and like a lockpick, break into things, and grow her hoard even more.
So
And
dope.
you can see some of the people who've tried to steal her hoard, how that goes.
That's so cool. I love this stylization on the scales too. It's got this like this motion of this V kind of wrapping around, and then they start like splaying out, and she's got this very aggressive looking, would you call it like a mermaid tail? Is it a dragon tail?
I kind of wanted to go with the spin of both like snake lady kind of vibe with the dragon lady, not give her like too big heavy back feet or anything. And, I think I mentioned too in our first call, like thinking of like snake ladies too then, so I kind of wanted to incorporate that in her design a bit.
The jaw is crazy. She's almost got these like mandibles, but she still has like lips going on. That's such a cool character design thing.
Yeah, I wanted her to kind of have also like, how some characters that are part snake have like the jaws that will pop open. I thought that could be a fun thing to add to like her malevolence and her evilness, if you will.
So cool.
Anything that's like black and white with a pop of red, or in this case like grayscale with a pop of red, it's just like, this always looks so dope. That's like such a solid, awesome color scheme.
Thank you. I use it a lot in my tattooing, so I had to add it here a little bit too.
So royal, like being able to lean on your own tail, and
Right.
lounge on yourself like that.
Yeah, that was one of the first ideas I had when I was like making her kind of like evil. I wanted her to be a bit arrogant.
And is the like chest marking, is that like a representation of an eye?
Yeah, she's got them on her hands, her forehead. I just kind of wanted to not put it in just one place, more like aesthetics in that sense.
The background too, it almost like reminiscent of like a cave, and also like drips at the same time. It's very like drippy cave.
Yeah, she's got the drip.
That's cool. What a solid fanny pack too, am I right?
Yeah, she's got to be able to have all her other jewels she's hoarding.
So dope, so dope.
Thank you. Vote for me.
Bunch of bangers. Okay, Guys, it really sucks going last. Here we go.
I'm excited. Go, Peter.
So I have a little secret. Basically, I designed this entire battle as an excuse to continue working on my trading card game. I've been having a series on my YouTube channel where I'm designing my own trading card game, and I was like, let me go ahead and kill 2 birds with 1 stone. So with that in mind, I made this.
Oh, sick. Dude.
So this guy is called the Veil Cabra. I have these cards in my game, which are like ultra rare cards, and they're cryptids from each biome. This cryptid is based off of the Chupacabra, and it's also a combination with a Indonesian cryptid called the Veo from the island of Rinca. So it's kind of like a combination between like a rat and a dog and a lizard and a pangolin.
Man-bear pig.
It's man-bear pig. 100%.
Oh, sick.
Love the venomous texture in the back.
Ooh, the details.
He's got these jewels kind of embedded into his scales, and there's also little like gemstones kind of growing out of the jungle floor. And it took me about 1 million freaking years to paint all these scales. And yeah, he is a jungle cryptid. And then here's the version of it mocked up as a trading card in the TCG. And he's got like a poison attack, and he's a super powerful card. Actually, I have a physical version of the card too.
Sick.
That we
You work
kinda, like,
fast.
printed out. So that's mine. It's the Veil Cabra, the cryptid of the jungle biome from the TCG I'm designing.
It looks great.
Do some punch outs on the gem, foil underneath, and the gems are holographic.
There's gonna be foil and holographic versions of this card for sure.
Yeah, the gems look like they're glowing so well.
The claws that you added are sick.
I just kind of started playing around with like the alternate source bounce light, where there's like the pink light kind of coming from the gems, and I'm still experimenting with it. I'm trying to figure out how to make it like look more realistic or whatever, but I think it's got a kind of cool effect, and it's definitely something I want to keep playing with in all my artwork because it adds a lot of dynamics, I think.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Yeah, like all the underglow and stuff. That's really cool.
Yeah.
Super drooly mouth was like the most fun part, but also the most difficult. So that's my piece.
Sick.
Wow.
Everyone did such an awesome job. Thank you guys so much for participating in this battle. Your artwork is absolutely incredible. And now it's time for you guys at home to make the very difficult decision. There is a poll right now over on my post tab. You gotta vote for the winner. Is it gonna be Trainz? Is it gonna be Steph? Is it gonna be Adam? Or by some tiny sliver, by some small hope, will it be your boy 1000? Go vote. I'll also put the poll down in the pinned comment right below. You guys, thank you so much for doing this. All 3 of these artists are like absolutely incredible. All of their social media is linked down in the description. They made some awesome art for you today. So go check out those links in the description. Give them a follow. Give them some love online because they're super sick artists and they made something dope for you today.
That was great. I had a lot of fun.
It's a wonderful platform for stretching the creativity and imagination into places that we wouldn't have gone, carrying our styles and our ideas into new realms. So thanks for the invitation. The cards are looking great. Personally, can't wait to get some myself. So yeah.
And you have some super sick cards coming out soon, or?
They're out now.
Yeah. Those look great
those are so
already.
sexy.
It's all out now and available.
Yeah, and thanks so much, Peter, for having me. Like everyone else said, it was a really fun challenge to get to do character design, something I haven't been able to do in years, so thank you for that.
Hex yeah, it was so awesome. Thank you so much for watching. I'm 1000. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace out. Bye.